PSA: Council meetings and other reviews are not and should not be a substitute for watching a film. So yes, there's going to be certain things missing from plot breakdowns. We encourage you to go watch this film and any others we might cover in its entirety anywhere you can stream it or if you own it. Town Reviews does not, nor do we pretend, to own footage shared in our videos. The footage is owned by the copyright holders and used for comments and review under fair use. Welcome back to Town Reviews. This video is just going to be a quick little pseudo review of the Leprechaun franchise and then ranking of the franchise. This is the most interesting franchise I think I've come across. I don't mean interesting as in it's as good as Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday, Child's Play / Chucky franchise, or even Jeepers Creepers. But it is fun enough for at least a single watch through, except for one of them. Don't watch my last place film for the franchise. Ugh. The most interesting feature about this franchise is it's a choose your own adventure with no movie tying into another movie, kind of. Leprechaun 2 does not have to be watched before Leprechaun 3. Leprechaun doesn't have to be watched before Leprechaun 2. You just don't have to watch any of these movies before you watch another. Except Leprechaun Origins. That is the only one. It's a requel. It is a legacy sequel to the original Leprechaun from 1993. Beyond that, there is really no connectivity, no connective tissue, however you want to look at it, between the films, except, like I said, Leprechaun Origins, connecting to Leprechaun 1993, as well as there's a medallion in two films. Only two. They're super far apart in as far as like franchise in itself goes. Leprechaun 3, the one in Vegas, and then Leprechaun in the Hood. Leprechaun 5 in the Hood, whatever. In those two films, there's a medallion that can freeze the leprechaun into stone. For whatever reason, it's only in two films, and I have more on that in a minute. Let's get into the Leprechaun franchise, shall we? Obviously, for rankings, I like to do these tier list type settings for visual sake. I decided let's do fun tier names for the movie that goes there. First place is going to be Pot of Gold, or Pot o' Gold, if you will. Second place, Silver Shamrock. Third place, Bronze Button. Fourth place will be Broken Hat Buckle. Fifth place, Bad Rap. Sixth place, God Bless Them for Trying. Seventh place will be Meh. And eighth place will be Space Garbage. I think you can tell which one's going there. Leprechaun 4 in Space. Absolute garbage. Just like Thanksgiving, it is one of those movies it's so bad you don't ever need to watch it. It shouldn't exist. Next up in seventh place, Leprechaun Back to the Hood. It is meh. Why is it meh? Because why call it Back to the Hood if you're not going to continue the In the Hood storyline with Postmaster? Not as bad as in Space, but not better than Leprechaun Origins. I'll get to it. Sixth place is going to be Leprechaun 2. God Bless Them for Trying. I called this one God Bless Them for Trying because the movie's not terrible. It's not as fun as I remember, and it's not terrible, but I don't know, man. They tried, you know? It's the Leprechaun franchise is a movie that I think wasn't fully realized until Leprechaun 3. That's all I have to say. All right. Fifth place is probably going to surprise some people because I have it Leprechaun Origins. Gets a bad rap, man. It absolutely is not as bad as people make it out. Calling it Leprechaun seemed odd, just trying to cash in on this franchise, but still being so much of its own thing. And I think that kind of hurts it. Its biggest sin was being marketed as an origin for the Warwick Davis Leprechaun, but clearly he's not. Broken Hat Buckle. Leprechaun in the Hood. Did Ice-T need a paycheck like real bad? Because I don't know why he offered to be in this movie or accepted to be in the movie. With that said, I did start to like it by the end. Plus, Leprechaun wins, which was an interesting ending to go with. Too bad it wasn't followed up on, but maybe it technically was. Due to the medallion that is in this movie being the exact same medallion that they used in Leprechaun 3. It feels very possible that the In the Hood storyline could very well take place directly before the events of Leprechaun 3. Next watch through, that may be how I watch these two. Tell me what you think in the comments. Third place is going to be Leprechaun Returns. Bronze button. I thought it was interesting. It's the third best in the franchise. Really fun requel from that craze that was kind of all over horror a few years ago. Did such a good job being a clear sequel to the original, as well as being complementary to it, getting some actors back, kind of tying in the Jennifer Aniston's character's story. It's just too bad they couldn't get Jennifer Aniston to be in it again. And then, of course, Warwick Davis did not return. They had a whole new actor play him in that movie. It's still fun. I thought it was pretty good. Second place is going to be interesting. The Silver Shamrock goes to the original Leprechaun. I thought Leprechaun was a very fun B horror movie with good jokes at times, just not fully realized yet. Leprechaun was a good idea, a mythical being horror film type movie, just wasn't fully realized until Leprechaun 3. First place, the pot of gold for this franchise is Leprechaun 3, the one where he's in Vegas. By far the most fun, by far the most realized as a horror comedy, and by far the best movie in the whole franchise. Again, do I think that Leprechaun is better than most other? No, not even close. But the franchise as a whole isn't terrible. You can skip In Space. Beyond In Space, they're all watchable. Back to the Hood is real close to being unwatchable, but some of the actors make it worthwhile. Let me know what you think of the Leprechaun franchise. This is just a quick little ranking that I did. And should I actually do full reviews of these movies? Let me know. Please like this video. Please subscribe. I hope you all watch this whole video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.